Martin Noble from Great Britain.
Towel boxes are in all four corners. Take the white one, take the green one. Coach seats are in the... Okay, you have a 25-second clock on the screens in the corner. Towel boxes are in all four corners. Take the white one, take the green one. Coach seats are in the front rows of the stand at that side. Live ELC calling all the balls. We have a net machine and TV changeovers. Any questions? Would you like to call heads or tails? That is heads. Tails. Serve. Okay, have a good match.
Well, Ostapenko wasting no time, having won the toss and choosing to serve. It's the Lexus Eastbourne Open. Alexandra Eala up against the third seed, former champion Elena Ostapenko. Beautiful day as well. We've lost the wind for today anyway, so lovely sunshine, perfect conditions, and the winner of this match, well, it's nice and simple, isn't it, really? Plays the winner of our last match, either Diana Yastremska or Fran Jones.
Ostapenko, 28-year-old Eala, was the singles champion here in Eastbourne in 2021, and alongside Ludwig Kitchener won the doubles titles here 12 months ago.
So there is Alexandra Eala, 20 years of age from the Philippines, currently sitting at 74 in the world, has been up at 69. Prolific junior player, having been as high as number 2 in the world. Also won the Junior US Open 3 years ago. Made her main draw debut at Miami in 2022. Made her Grand Slam debut the following year at the Australian Open. Philippine player got her first main draw win just over a year ago, beat Lesia Surenko in Madrid, and she's gone from strength to strength, particularly at Miami this year. Goodness me, beat the likes of her opponent today, Elena Ostapenko, Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek to get to the semi-finals, and also has had a good run on the grass at Ilkley earlier this month, quarter-finalist there, into the last 16 after coming through qualifying, an emphatic 6-love, 6-1 win over Lucia Bronzetti in round 1. Now, Elena Ostapenko, never easy to play. The 28-year-old from Latvia, 20 in the world right now, former top 5 player, 8 titles to her name, 2 in 2017, Seoul and the French Open, Luxembourg 2019, here in Eastbourne 4 years ago, and then a title every year since then. Dubai 2022, Birmingham 2023, couple of titles in 2024 at Adelaide and Linz, and this year winning at Stuttgart, beating Arina Sabalenka. Also runner-up at Doha, lost there to Amanda Anisimova, and has such a good record here, winning in 2021, runner-up the following year to Petra Kvitova into the last 16. Tough win though yesterday against Sunny Cartel, 6-3, 7-6. So yes, the head-to-head is in Eala's favour. That wonderful win at Miami, where she got to the semi-finals, beating Ostapenko 7-6, 7-5 in round 2. You feel it's going to be tight today as well. Good afternoon, Scott Noble, our umpire, with the sunglasses on, and a good idea. We really do have beautiful conditions yesterday and the day before. Those trees were blowing everywhere. Not today. It is much better. 20 degrees Celsius, pretty much clear blue skies. Threat of rain later tonight.
1 minute.
Maybe into tomorrow morning, but I think we're set fair for the rest of today, and long may that continue. And confirmation, Ostapenko winning the toss and choosing to serve. Well, Eala may have won their previous meeting at Miami back in March, but this is a whole different setup. The surface, obviously, first and foremost, on the grass, but Ostapenko on the grass is dangerous, and here as well in Eastbourne, where she has had a lot of experience and a lot of success. So it's hard to look past the Latvian for this match this afternoon.
End of warm-up.
And it should be a very good afternoon here on court one. A couple of super matches to come. And it is Alexandra Eala up against the third seed, Eala Ostapenko, here at the Lexus Eastbourne Open. And following this, Diana Yastremska against Fran Jones. She may well, Jones, be the last British player standing. Who knows? We've lost Jodie Burridge today, beaten in a tight one against Barbara Krejcikova. Goodness me, Krejcikova has had two tough three-setters and knocked two British players out. But Emma Raducanu is a set-up next door against Maya Joint on centre court. Here on court one, Ostapenko to get us off and underway.
Love 15.
Never the way you want to start a service game. Opening up with a double fault. It was a little untidy yesterday for Ostapenko on serve. 3 aces, 5 double faults in that first round win against Sunny Cartel. But it's a match she started really brightly. That being said, against the British player. Ostapenko racing into a 5-love lead before Cartel came back. Catching a couple of glimpses there of the Ostapenko camp. Christianis Stabbins, her coach. Wow.
15-40.
It's another double fault for Ostapenko, who just looks around, but no one can help her. The technology in charge here. Early break points here for Eala. Good serve out wide, though.
30-40.
And as much as Ostapenko is arguably favourite for this match against Eala, the one thing she doesn't have is too much time on the grass. That first round win against Sunny Cartel, it was Ostapenko's first venture onto the grass this season. Eala has been busy. This is her 11th match, 7 wins, 3 losses in this mini grass swing we have every year. Building up to the big one next week at SW19. Another chance for Eala to break. And what Eala will offer in abundance is counter-punching. Blessed full of power herself, so everything Ostapenko throws down, Eala capable of throwing straight back. Oh, it's me, she's not getting that serve back though. That ripped through. Just skimming the service line. Not exactly been a walk in the park, this service game for Ostapenko. It's been tough going, but chance here to hold. Oh dear.
Deuce.
Such a big serve.
Advantage, Ostapenko.
And the thing about Ostapenko, and Kampa, I'm sure, know it all too well, is we don't have much of a plan B, do we? It's more of a plan A+. First serve, if it goes long. Second serve doesn't tend to hold back on it, does she? So here comes another second serve. As I said, every chance this will be sent down with plenty of interest. And it was a nice forehand to follow, and a good hold in the end for the third seed.
First game.
It's never dull, is it, when Eala Ostapenko's in town? It's waited a while to make her grass debut this season, and she'll be hoping for a good run this week. Be confident, I'm sure, of just that, given her past successes here, but Alexandra Eala is not going to be easy to get past, especially having beaten Ostapenko at Miami. She'll feel that she's got the beating of the Latvian, but a lot of that will depend on which Eala Ostapenko we get to see today. If it's a little ragged, then Eala could easily capitalise. Anyway, love one, Eala's first service game.
15 love.
The other thing about Ostapenko, she's a very good returner of the ball. Just
15.
I do love the Ostapenko body language. It tells 1,000 stories. Struck that return beautifully and was just about to strut over and celebrate it, and the call stopped her in her tracks, and her reaction was priceless. No debating
14,
that one.
15. .30.
A little bit of early luck via the net called for Ostapenko. Again, wonderful work off that forehand from Ostapenko. It is beginning to light up court one, and it's giving Eala a headache as well.
Advantage, Ostapenko.
Well, pressure beginning to show its hand on Eala's serve now.
It didn't show. Not that much.
Wow.
Game, Ostapenko.
It's done it again. That is brutal. She had a fast start against Sunny Cartel. Did Ostapenko.
Ostapenko leads 2
Fast start here as well against Alexandra Eala. 2-love, 10 minutes on the clock. So other results for you today. A tight 3-set win, another tight 3-set win for Barbora Krejcikova on centre court. This time against Jodie Burridge. Varvara Gracheva, 7-5, 6-3 winner.
15-love.
Against Rebecca Shramkova. Anna Blinkova, 3-3 against Lulu Sun. And a couple of matches going on at the moment. A big one next door on centre. Emma Raducanu against Maya Joint. Raducanu taking the first set 6-4, but 3-love down in set 2. And Ostapenko hoping to go 3-love up here in set 1. Goodness me. Ostapenko in this mood. Dangerous.
Let's first off.
Everything's coming off at the moment, isn't it? When the rallies are underway, Ostapenko is bossing it predominantly by the forehand. And the serve out wide is absolutely exquisite. She's been playing.
40-15.
You'd have backed Ostapenko to make that forehand and be heading back to a chair now, but just overcooked it.
Game, Ostapenko.
But first ace of the day backs up her first break. It's been a super start for Ostapenko. 3-love, she leads. Tough start this for Alexandra Eala. Love 3 up against a very, very motivated Eala Ostapenko. As I said, 5-love against Sunny Cartel. She led yesterday. Ostapenko in the opening set. Cartel did well actually to come back and make it respectable. But Ostapenko off to another fantastic flyer today. Oh, and this is it, you see, about the Ostapenko game, and it's why she's so watchable and why she wins so many tennis matches. There's so much variety she has. The serve is deadly, the forehand has been blowing Eala away, and then she drops in the drop shot. What can you do? Oh, but she's getting lady luck as well.
15-30.
Well, Eala must be wondering what on earth she has to do. Nothing is going away at the moment. It's twice now. Ostapenko has been the right side of lady luck. Oh, goodness me, this is another planet. It's Planet Eala.
30-40.
Another break point. This has been nigh on flawless from the former champion. That's what happens. That's pressure.
Ostapenko leads
Eala
4 games to love.
Knows that Ostapenko in this mood is so dangerous, and if she's not finding the first serve, the second serve is going to be absolutely battered if she doesn't get it right, and that just increased the tension, hence the second double fault. Or can she repeat here now on court 1 exactly what she did yesterday on this court against Sunny Cartel? 5-love up in the first set. A hold of serve, and she'll be there again.
Second serve. Alex, football, second serve.
Yeah, I was wondering. I couldn't see it being a fault. The ball was in, but we've just had clarity. It's a foot fault.
15-love.
What can you do? You just have to if you're Alexandra Eala or part of her support team, you're just going to have to try and live with this and hope that Ostapenko eventually dips, because there's nothing you can do. If Ostapenko could bottle this and play at this level consistently through matches, through weeks, through months, how many titles could she win? Be off the scale. That's better. And the crowd show their appreciation.
30-15.
Nothing against Ostapenko, of course. She's loved here, but they also want to see a match. And that'll make Eala feel a little bit better. Decent return. More than decent return. But look at this. After that backhand for Ostapenko. Didn't need to go for the line, but such is a confidence, such is a game. She found it. Well, it's third double fault for Ostapenko, but I don't think any of us can criticise her at the moment. The way she's playing, 4-love up and a chance to make it 5. It's very much a case of a game plan is going to be, as it always is on serve, which is go big and keep doing that first or second serve. Well, 5-love yesterday, wasn't it, against Sunny Cartel in no time at all.
Ostapenko,
and here we go again. 5-love today already against Alexandra Eala in no time at all. Just 22 minutes.
Time.
Well, what Sunny Cartel did really well yesterday was she dug in and she stuck in and found a way to get some games on the board in set 1. It set her up for set 2. Lost it 7-6, but Cartel certainly slowed Ostapenko down. And Eala needs exactly the same here. She cannot afford a loss of serve, and as a consequence, the loss of the set. It'll just make Ostapenko fill up even more with confidence. So must try and find a way of getting on the board.
Love.
disappointed with that.
30-15.
Forehand is a strong suit for Eala. Had a clear target as well, with Ostapenko stranded to the left-hand side. Quarter return. Well, we're by the seaside, and Ostapenko is seeing the tennis ball like a beach ball. This is absolutely stunning. Pulled it.
30-40.
Oh dear. Well, this first set in danger of drawing to a very swift conclusion. Ostapenko will be absolutely delighted if that's where we're heading. But it could be big problems for Eala if she's bageled here. Oh, she is, and it would be a moment of quality, wouldn't it, for Ostapenko? Just about seals and sums up the perfect set from her. Absolutely flawless. 6-love, 26 minutes. Well, the stats actually make quite interesting reading, despite the fact it was very one-sided. Just look to the bottom there. Both had 3 chances to break. Ostapenko took all 3. Eala took none, and they were early on, and if she'd taken one, who knows, things could have changed. But wow, that was absolutely magnificent from Ostapenko. 75% behind the first serve, 55% second serve, backing it up well. Eala needs a change, and she needs it quick. Ostapenko definitely in the mood.
Game, Ostapenko. Sets, Ostapenko. 6 games to love. Tight. Second sets, Ostapenko to serve.
Ostapenko to start set 2. And these opening 5-10 minutes of this second set are absolutely critical for Eala. She has got to hope that her winner count goes up from 1, and Ostapenko's doesn't go up too much more from 14. That's how dominant she's been.
30 love.
Generally, when you watch Eala Ostapenko and she hits one of these unplayable purple patches, they tend to fade at some point, and her opponent may well get an opportunity to claw her way back, but there is a chance it may not happen. It was a brilliant return. But what about the backhand from Ostapenko from the baseline right at her feet? I think even her coaching staff looks stunned at this. Double
40-15
for Ostapenko. They're just totting up as well. It's ironic as well, isn't it? Yesterday, Alexandra Eala won her first round match against Lucia Bronzetti, 6-love, 6-1. She'll be hoping she doesn't come out the wrong side of that scoreline. It might happen. Oh, just brilliant.
New balls, please. First game, second set.
Honestly, in this form, and people may argue with me here, they may disagree, but there is no player in the world that can beat Ostapenko in this form. Unplayable. Absolutely unplayable. It's another level. 7 games in a row, half an hour on the clock, and she's shown it all. The serve has been fantastic, bar the double faults, of course. The forehand has been really damaging. The backhand has also shown its hand, and a couple of delightful drop shots as well. And of course, on top of that, she's been returning rather well.
Love 15.
Well, it was 7-6, 7-5, wasn't it, in Miami? Tight match. Eala played tremendously well to beat Ostapenko there, and also played tremendously well to get to the semi-finals. That must feel a long, long time ago for Eala. And her coaching team. Penny for their thoughts at the moment. Yeah, the crowd are desperate for Eala to get a game on the board.
30-15.
And she's going to have to work for it, because that was another really good return from Ostapenko. But Eala is digging deep. Because once she does get a game on the board, and she's got a couple of chances to do it now, it'll just change the dynamic of the match slightly. Ostapenko won't be having it all her own way, and maybe the service might dip, and that could be an opportunity for Eala. And she's held with a really good forehand. Well played. Absolutely needed that big time.
One game all.
Interesting service game to come now. Ostapenko. This is where sometimes things can start to dip when this run of hers has just been brought to a halt. Let's see how she goes. Wide.
Love 15.
Well, people are trying to find seats on court one. Lots of people want to get a glimpse of this match. Don't blame them. Incidentally, centre court, Maya joined Emma Raducanu into a final set. Raducanu taking the first set 6-4. Maya joint roaring back, taking the second set 6-1, and she's carried on into the third set. The Australian breaking early, leading 2-love. Very good season joints having, and Raducanu, well, she had to battle yesterday in her opening round match. Oh, well, the tide could be turning.
15-30.
Good serve. Maybe a little short, but take nothing away from that return. Eala just beginning to make her presence felt here.
Let's first serve.
And suddenly, the little things aren't going Ostapenko's way. That was an ace all the way, but just clipping the net cord, so it's got to go again. Oh, she's had a footfall. Oh, Elena again? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, the tide is definitely turning here. This was always a danger with Ostapenko. Reeling off 7 in a row. Once Eala got one back, the next game was always going to have a little bit more on it, and Ostapenko just losing her way slightly. 2 break points for a 2-love lead for Eala. And it's a double fault. And, well, it just shows you, doesn't it? A new set can bring new opportunities. It is Eala off to a flyer. Blown away in set 1. Good start in set 2. said at the start of the match, it's never dull, is it, when Eala Ostapenko's in town? This definitely is not dull. 6-love. She won the first set. But then Eala held serve and has just broken Ostapenko. The Latvian is a little rattled. A couple of foot faults have irked it. Maybe one or two members of the crowd as well. There was some, let's just say some over vociferous cheering when Eala broke, and I don't think Ostapenko was particularly pleased with that. And suddenly, the big shots of Ostapenko are not finding their intended target. It's done well, though. Eala just to stay in this. Many a player has been blown away by Ostapenko in this mood. Wide.
30-15. $40-15.
So Eala has held, and she has got off to a super start in set 2. Even the Seagulls are trying to catch a view of this one. Fabulous match. And suddenly, it is Eala
I'll tell them.
who's finding the big returns.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not shout out during the point. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Ostapenko is 100% right. There's no need for it. I think one or two of the crowd are just getting a little carried away. Yeah, and Ostapenko is just trying to get herself pumped again. That's more like it. Might just
30-15.
help Ostapenko sharpen the mind She feels like the whole world's against her, so to speak. Just a single breakdown. But set two, a lot more competitive than set one.
40-15.
Although saying that, Ostapenko just beginning to get herself out of the mini crisis she was in. Good return.
40-30.
Yeah, good hold of serve, given what's happened before. And Ostapenko back in set two. Had it all her own way in set one, but Eala has shown plenty of character to edge in front in set two.
Can you throw it away, please? Yes, thank you.
So 3-2 break a serve. Eala leads.
Let's first up. Love.
Давай.
Love.
And now from Eala's point of view, it really is a case of doubling down. All the hard work from the start of set two. Just needs to defend it with everything she's got. Get over the line. But it won't be easy.
30-15.
Yes, Ostapenko's level has dropped. She is definitely unsettled by one or two goings on. But I wouldn't say Ostapenko is spraying the ball left, right and centre. And these are cheap points for Eala. She's having to work hard because Ostapenko is getting a lot back.
Let's first up.
So it's important that Eala maintains this level. Oh, she is. I mean, this is magnificent from her.
40-15.
Ostapenko, again, good return. And that needed a good forehand down the line to get the point on the board and edge closer to keeping Ostapenko at arm's length. Oh, another beauty.
40-13.
Well, whoever you're supporting in this match, and if you are neutral, whatever you are, you cannot fail to be blown away by the level from both players. It's been stunning. Oh, what a hold, and plenty of passion behind that one.
Eala leads 4-2.
51 minutes. It has flown by. Over on centre court, by the way, Maya Joint, Emma Raducanu, final set. Joint still has the breaker's serve, but Raducanu is just beginning to edge her way back. 3-2 at the moment to Joint on with her serving, but Raducanu's just gone into a 30-15 lead on the Australian serve. So that is tight and tense next door. 4-3. Right idea. Just not quite the execution.